Okay, guys, tonight's discussion C deals with the anemia crisis in urban that's affecting urban women. So we'll discuss that tonight for C. So please join me in the presentation I made. Sit back and enjoy, folks. Okay, the article titled Lingering Fatigue, Dizziness, Weakness, the Anemia Crisis Striking Urban Women highlights the growing prevalence of anemia among urban women in India, challenging the long held belief that it's primarily a rural issue. Here's here are some key here are the key points. Main findings. High prevalence, 57% of Indian women aged 15 to 49 are anemic compared to 25% of men in the same age group. Urban shift. Urban women are increasingly affected due to changing lifestyles, poor diets, and the rising healthcare risks. Okay, causes beyond iron deficiency. Okay, multi multifac- multifactorial roots. Iron deficiency is only a small part of the problem. Other deficiencies, folate, vitamin B12, chronic diseases, infections, and poor nutrient absorption are major contributors. Barriers to improvement. Government programs, supplementation efforts are under, undermined by poor nutrition, limited access to iron rich foods, and cultural practices. Systematic challenges. Frequent, pregnant, frequent pregnancies, poor sanitation, and lack of awareness reduce the effectiveness of interventions. Would you like to explore how these findings could inform frailty aware care models or okay guys, give me 1 second please. Dietary interventions for vulnerable populations. Okay, urban healthcare providers face several critical implications from the rising anemia crisis among women. Clinical practice adjustments, broader diagnostic lens. Providers must look beyond iron deficiency and screen for folate, vitamin B12, chronic inflammation, and absorption issues. Okay, integrated care models. Anemia should be addressed within a broader framework that includes productive health, nutrition, counseling, and chronic disease management. Public health strategy. Awareness campaigns, educating urban populations about anemia's multifactorial causes can improve early detection and treatment adherence. Culturally sensitive interventions, tailoring dietary and supplementation programs to local preferences and cultural norms is essential for effectiveness. Okay, next one, systematic and policy level shifts. Nutrition access. Urban healthcare systems must collaborate with food security initiatives to ensure access to iron and nutrient rich foods. Monitoring and evaluation, strengthening data collection, and program evaluation can help refine government interventions and track progress. Would you like would you like to co-design a frailty-aware anemia screening protocol or explore how smart housing environments could support nutritional resilience? Urban healthcare providers can implement several targeted strategies to address the anemia crisis among women, especially in light of its multifactorial nature and urban specific challenges. Clinical strategies, comprehensive screening protocols go beyond hemoglobin tests to include folate, vitamin B12, ferritin, and markers of chronic inflammation. Routine nutritional assessments, integrate dietary evaluations into regular checkups, especially for women of productive age. Nutritional interventions, dietary counseling, offer culturally tailored guidance on iron rich and nutrient dense foods, including plant based and fortified options. Supplementation programs ensure access to iron, folate, and B12 supplements, which with follow up to monitor adherence and side effects. Education and outreach, community workshops, conduct sessions on anemia symptoms, prevention, and treatment, targeting urban women in workspaces, schools, and housing complexes. Digital health campaigns use mobile apps and social media to disseminate bite-sized, actionable health tips and reminders. Okay, system level integration. Collaborate with food security initiatives. Partner with local organizations to improve access to affordable, nutrient rich foods. Embed anemia care and reproductive health services. Link anemia screening and treatment with potential postpartum and family planning services. Would you like to co-create a screening and intervention framework tailored for urban adult day care centers or smart housing environments to improve community engagement and anemia related strategies, urban health care? Providers can adapt a multi-layered approach that builds trust, relevance, and sustained participation. Community-centered design. Co-create programs with local women. Involve community members in designing workshops, dietary plans, and outreach materials to ensure cultural resonance and practical relevance. Peer educator models. Train local women as health ambassadors to lead discussions, share personal stories, and demystify anemia related stigma. Teach enable outreach. Localized mobile apps. Develop apps with regional languages. Hold on. Symptom trackers. Reminders for supplement intake or clinic visits. Interactive messaging campaigns. Use WhatsApp, MS, or SMS, or voice messages to deliver bite-sized education and motivational nudges. Embedded engagement spaces, pop-up clinics, and nutritional corners. Set up anemia screening booths in markets, schools, and housing complexes to make care accessible and visible. Community kitchens and cooking demos. Host events that teach iron-rich recipes using affordable, locally available ingredients. Cross-sector collaboration. Partner with NGOs and faith-based groups. Leverage trusted community institutions to amplify messaging and facilitate participation. Link with employment and education programs. Integrate anemia awareness into vocational training, adult literacy, and workplaces, wellness initiatives. Would you like to sketch out a community engagement blueprint tailored for adult day care centers or smart housing environments to successfully adapt anemia interventions strategies across diverse communities? Urban healthcare providers will need a mix of tangible resources, human capital, and systematic support, drawing from the document and broader context. Here's a breakdown. Okay. All right, guys. Core resources needed: clinical infrastructure, portable diagnostic kits for folate, B12, and ferritin, and inflammation markers, mobile health units for underserved or transient populations, culturally competent staff trained in anemia related care, nutritional support, access to fortified foods and supplements, iron, folate, B12, partnerships with local vendors and food security programs, community kitchens or nutrition corners for education and distribution. Okay. Technology and communication tools, localized mobile apps with online or offline functionality, SMS voice messaging platforms for low data environments, QR coded educational materials for easy access, community engagement infrastructure, peer educator training programs, pop-up clinics, and screening booths in high traffic areas, spaces for cooking demos, and culturally tailored workshops, cross-sector partnerships, collaborations with NGOs, faith-based groups, and schools. Integration with employment, housing, and literacy program, support for municipal health departments and policymakers. Would you like to co-design a resource allocation model for a specific community type, like housebound seniors, migrant workers, or culturally distinct urban neighborhoods? Now, guys, the other reason why I did this program on iron information is because I suffer with it also. So just did it because it needs to go out in public awareness. So with that being said, that is C for you tonight. I will see everybody for shows tomorrow. For now, Gator Wellness. Take care, folks.